The mouse pulling it out from under there. But these panels would have, there's a little channel, yeah, underneath that panel where they sit on top of each other. And there's probably a mouse living, going in there, in that channel.
Another one there, see.
When this was emptied, cleaned out completely, nothing can live in here, there's no food, nothing's going to be bothered. But I know it doesn't always happen, but once you have got an empty shed, if you can clean it out completely, then it just avoids the risk of anything moving in and living in here. The major thing with a mouse is they're not having to drink, because it can survive quite happily in here on the grain that's in here that will be stored. Saying that, it could just make him a bit thirsty this year because the grain's quite dry, isn't it? But that sort of 13, 14, 15% grain, he's happy as Larry on that, he'll survive. But actually your bait formulation with the paste is a far better formulation. When you've got dry grain, if they're just wanting something a little bit more moisture, they get it, the fats and oils and everything that are within the bait, that's what they're getting the liquid out of. So it's just a bit of a change of diet, isn't it? So if you feed effectively a cereal grain in a grain store, you're not changed his diet much, have you? Where if you can change it to a paste, I think it's a good thing. They do like it. Rats the same, really. They generally want a bit of moisture. There would appear to be some activity where they're digging under here.
Yeah, that's obvious activity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Burrowing down there.
They're burrowing down under there. Rakes, drills, they're all quite open. They're probably low risk areas for rodents to get in and chew and worry about too much.
Yeah.
The straw, we'll have a look at that. But not just at the moment, it's probably a monitoring area and keep an eye on what's happening, isn't it? Okay. This is always a good place for them just to get into, isn't it? Come out of the fields, straight into here, into the straw, under this, into the bales. I love it. What you're seeing there, that tells me that what's going on.
No cobwebs.
Yeah, anything else? Look on the concrete, smear marks, urine and dust basically.
Yeah.
Look, probably a little bit of scratch marks on there, but that is where they're going in. So they'll come through here, in there. Perfect little entry point for them. That there, wash my hands, but that's urine, that is. That's what they're getting, and that's how they're following themselves. They follow that urine trail, so a mouse will follow the smell from before. Rats do the same, don't they? But mice actually produce, I've seen urine piles, best part of a centimetre high, where they're climbing over the top of it. But yeah, that's what that is starting to form in there. Well, yeah, they only have to stop by and have a chew. Yeah, I don't know whether they're all armoured or what they are, but yeah, they are. But like ideally, it's the age-old proofing thing. We need to put some cables through into here. Someone's made a reasonable job there because they've blocked it all up. Someone there didn't make a very good job at all because they've whacked a 5-inch square hole out to put 2 inches of cables through. So now there's a massive entry point where they haven't gone in the original or wherever that one is, but that one they have. So we got a fan house here. Looks like it's a ventilation for that grain bin. Controller there with all electrics and wires and God knows what in it. Mouse droppings here, a lot of. Obviously a good communal area for them. And probably underneath, yeah, there as well. A lot. There's been a lot of mice. We've got, that's where they're running, in behind here. And we'll just see what, there we are. He's there somewhere. He's there. There he is. I've seen. There's definitely mice in here, and you'll find that they'll probably eat off it.